So once we have done that, we're now going to get on to adding patterns. I have given you the patterns to help you out. I don't expect you to just think of patterns from your brain. I've given you some Zentangle patterns to help you out to fill in these in, okay? So you can have them and you can do them ones exactly as they are, or you can add your own kind of artistic flair to it if you want to. So I'm going to start with the very, very top one here, and I'm going to do a zigzag pattern, which I can see on my computer to the left, okay? So I need to make sure that I'm doing each of these shapes in a repetitive way and that they're the same shape the whole way across, okay? So I'm going to use my pencil again and I'm going to do it very, very lightly, okay? So I'm going to do my zigzags, okay? And I want them to touch the top and the bottom of the line, okay? And this is quite difficult because you're going to have things in the way. So like on this eye here, I kind of pretend I'm going down and then I'm going to go back up here. So I just want to make sure that these touch the top and the bottom. As you can see now, this one looks a bit fatter in width than this one does, but they're to look at, okay, because as you go along, as you can see, it's smaller here and it's bigger over here. So as long as it's the same sort of shape and proportion the whole way along, that's fine. And always make sure your pencil is sharp when you're doing this, because otherwise you're going to find it very difficult. Okay, so as you're going along the contour lines, okay, you need to make sure you're keeping in the line. So I'm touching it to the top and I'm touching it to the bottom, but the same sort of shape and proportion is still there. So there we go, I've finished. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add kind of another line up like so in between. So you kind of have little triangles in between to make it a bit more of an interesting pattern. So it's not just a zigzag pattern. There we go. Okay, and I don't expect you to measure these and stuff. I just want you to make sure you're having a look and checking that it's the same sort of shape the whole way across. Because like I showed you in the other slide, with my triangles that look like this, okay, you can definitely see that these ones are different widths. Yet these ones are, some of them are a bit bigger than others, but you can definitely see this the same shape repeated. Okay, so I don't expect you to be measuring these. So next one I'm going to do is I'm going to do a circle shape, I think, on the next one. So I'm going to use what I've done before. So I'm having a look to the side of me. These circles go like this, and then they have like another one in the middle of them, like so. And they are spaced apart, but I'm going to use the design. I'm going to kind of put them together. So you can use the patterns to help you out. And this one here is going to have obviously a half one to make up the pattern. Okay. So that one looks a bit strange. So I'll go back to that in a minute. Okay, so you're not going, even I can't get them perfectly correct. Okay, but I just want you to kind of have a look at what sort of shape it is. So I would carry this the whole way along, but I'm not going to do that because it's going to take me a while. So these ones up here, okay, you're going to do the same. You're going to add patterns, but this time they're going to go upwards. So instead of going horizontal, they're going to go vertical. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at a different pattern that I'm going to do this time. So I'm going to do kind of lines across because that's one of the patterns. So I'm going to do lines across like this, and I'm going to go up with some lines, and again I'm going across. So the pattern I'm looking at kind of goes like this, and then it has small little lines and dots going across like this. Okay, so that's how simple the pattern is. But if you wanted to add something in these bits here, like you wanted to add some small circles or something and make it your own type of pattern, that's perfectly fine. Okay, to make it a bit more interesting. So I want you to carry on with this. I will show you my one when it's completely finished with all of the patterns, but I want you to finish every single bit. So all of the fins, I want you to finish, and all of the bits inside of the fish, okay? And then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you what I need you to do next.